Welcome, fellow comic readers, to another Deviant.fun flash review. We've got here the first 4 volumes of Copperhead, a series by J. Farber and Godlewski also. We're only missing volume 5, which is very elusive, but we're here to talk about volume 1. Talk a little bit about the story, show you a bit of the artwork, and give you our opinion on it. So, by reading the summary, it says, "Welcome to Copperhead, a grimy mining town on the edge of a backwater planet. Single mom Clara Bronson is the new sheriff, and on her first day, she'll have to contend with a resentful deputy, a shady mining tycoon, and a family of alien hillbillies." And did we mention the massacre? So Brian K. Vaughan says that this is the best image debut of the year and his favorite new comic. And this was back in, let's check, in 2015. So, yeah. But it's Brian K. Vaughan's opinion. It counts a lot, at least for me. So, the book, like the summary says, revolves around this female character that comes from the character named Clara. She comes from the mainland into the depths of nowhere because something happened, and the book will tell you what happened or give you a hint on what happened. And so she got this new work that will take her away from that place and give her the ability to start a new life, and etc. But the place that she goes to is a place that is colonized by humans. There are alien species there that are treated as lower races. What else is new, right? I'm sure if it would really happen and we would colonize other planets, we would do simply that. We'd be the guys in charge, and they would be our next to slaves. I wouldn't say slaves, but yeah, they would be the working force, right? We see it happening in our world with humans, let alone if they were aliens. So as soon as she gets to the town, well, first she's arrested in the train, but she plays cool about it. There's a guy that interferes, but she doesn't give a damn. She's a confident girl, or woman, better saying, and she's got a little kid, like you can see here. And of course she traveled with him because they're starting a new life. So the first people they meet is this fellow here, which looks like a capybara, a very big capybara. And this is the resentful deputy. So he believes he should have the place of sheriff, but like he says, in this planet ruled by humans, aliens don't get to higher positions. They always have to be commanded by humans. So he feels that the place is his, but you'll see that he will, despite his snarky remarks and sometimes not helping Clara when he should, taking advantage of something that she said. So it's got some light comedy here. However, though he is resentful, he is helpful. For example, in this first case that Clara has to deal with, it's a domestic violence scenario where the family doesn't want anyone putting their spoon on their soup. So it's their own thing. No one should meddle, not even the sheriff. So they get to really fight. And this time the deputy doesn't help because of something she had said before. But he will be helpful throughout the book. He will be faithful. This is the tycoon that was mentioned, so it is obvious that his visit to Clara's office as second intentions. He doesn't say it directly, but he says that he hopes they will maintain a cordial relationship of mutual benefit. So you can see that he was used with the former sheriff to get some kind of privileges against him looking at the other side. And she totally takes a picture of him and immediately sees what he stands for. In the meanwhile, her son gets into trouble. Then a murder happens. That's what you see here. There's a massacre. That's what the summary was mentioning. A massacre occurs. So investigations have to start. So there's this shady character that saved her son when he ventured into the wilds by night, and the wild is inhabited by unfriendly aliens, so it's very dangerous, and he ends up saving them. But still, Clara doesn't trust him a bit because he is well, they have a name for it, but I can't remember. They were built in the time of war. They are cyborgs. I think that's the technical term for it. They're synthetic beings made for fighting, and then when the war ended, they just roamed around. But she doesn't trust them because she knows how dangerous they can be and what they were programmed for: killing, assassinating. So he will immediately be the number one suspect for Clara. She will be convinced that he was the one behind the murders. Apart from that, she then revisits the place where the murder took place with her deputy, and that's where he comes very helpful with the tech he has. He uncovers some clues. They find out a possible motive for the assassination, and that brings to new clues, to new characters, and the story starts diverging and getting more interesting, getting more varied, more branched. As you can see, the artwork is very pleasant. I like it a lot. I like the sci-fi aspect of it, the buildings, the equipment, etc. And fortunately, well, this has a little bit of suspense also, and like I was saying, fortunately the story is also very good. So it is not a book that you say, oh, it's worth because of the art. No, it's worth because both art and writing are good. In fact, very good. And yeah, I've read only Volume 1 until now, and I can say I really appreciated it. It mixes some of the genres I like, so I'm a bit of a suspect. It has a bit of sci-fi, it has a bit of fantasy because of the aliens, the alien races depicted here that had to be imagined just for this book, the spacecrafts, the vehicles, etc. So I like that. I like that thing. Even the aspect, the looks of the country, which is very dry, almost desert-like. Also, all that is appealing, and then it's at the same time crime, murder solving, mystery, with characters that seem to be something but are another. For example, I wouldn't be very surprised if the deputy, which has been playing around and being loyal, if he in a future volume would betray her because of just what I said. He considers that he's not treated decently by the human beings and that he's treated as a lower life form. So that must have some rage attached to it. So yeah, there's always that feeling in the air, which is great because you never know what to expect. Yeah, I was very surprised. Well, not very surprised because otherwise I wouldn't have bought the book for the shop. I was expecting it to be good. I was just thrilled that it did match my expectations. That's more like it. So Copperhead, if you've never heard of it, go check it out. If you want to buy it, well, you can buy it at least until volume 4. We've got them in stock, and for that you only have to go to Deviant.fun.biz. Otherwise, if you just like watching videos like this, small, I call it flash reviews because I don't get into much detail about the books, nor do I intend to do analysis on the artists and whatever. I just want you to get a feel of the books and get a peek on the artwork. So if you like these videos, please consider subscribing to the channel, liking the videos, leaving comments. Tell us what would you like to see, and if we have it in stock, we can do a preview or a flash review book if we've read it. Yeah, you can also follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and that's it. So until the next video, please stay tuned because we're constantly putting out new content. So until the next video, like I said, stay safe, stay well, be happy, have excellent reads. And so Deviant.fun out in 3, 2, 1, bye bye.